The stars were silent, like a forgotten pulse at the edge of the galaxy. A station spun, like a gravestone no one remembered. Rusted walls held the decayed breath of time. The medics moved without echoes, gathering traces of the past. Cold capsules cracked. Each was a half-finished dream. When the young man opened his eyes, the weight was heavier than the air. He had no memory, but an ancient burden flowed through his veins. At his fingertips, an invisible tremor quivered. When he swallowed the pill left before him, forgotten echoes surfaced. No triumphs, no heroes, only silent collapses. The sky had fractured. Cities had surrendered to the soil without a sound. Old orders crumbled from the cracked walls. Nameless children vanished before they could carve their names into stone. The young man walked, the weight of history crushed beneath his steps. He was the silent bearer of a once-forgotten lineage. Unwritten orders had left scars in his veins. In the station's veins, rotted words howled. Air leaking from the cracks carried the scent of ancient laments. Maps had faded. Hunger spread like a silent plague. The veins of the world had split. The peoples collapsed in silence. The medics watched, neither halting nor advancing. The young man stepped forward. His feet shattered old chains. Ancient codes decayed underground like withered roots. A vibration spread, invisible yet real. 50 old memories now echoed within a single will. Systems sagged and rotted behind the walls. Codes consumed themselves, orders self-destructed. His steps were a small but determined disruption. In the shadows, old machines laid down their shields. The world did not heal itself. It simply stayed silent. Old cities did not transform. They crumbled into dust and drifted into the wind. His existence did not shake great structures. It spawned small tremors. These tremors traveled along unseen veins. New paths opened in the sky, invisible to the eye. Small voices born from cracks weakened the great walls. It was no new birth. It was the silent scab of an old wound. The young man was as alone as the world itself, yet as real as his own breath. He was never a savior, nor did he attempt to be. His strength was stepping forward against the many, silently, insistently. The famine continued. Valleys remained hushed. Yet within everyone there was an invisible ache, a remembrance, that even small steps could leave marks. The young man reached the core panel. He did not touch it. He only stood. His existence was enough. Sometimes mere presence leaves a deeper scar than a revolution. The system cracked under its own weight. It did not fall, it tired. The world continued to carry its wounds. The peoples remained silent, but with a different silence. Silence was no longer born of suppression, but of waiting. The young man did not look back. His steps faced forward. The medics watched. They noted his steps, but did not intervene. Towers did not collapse, but their insides hollowed out. Chains of command did not snap, but stretched and frayed. In the cracked veins of the world, a silent shift accumulated. No miracle occurred, and no salvation arrived. Only small leaks, spreading patiently, stubbornly. An android planted an ancient tree without being ordered. The young man kept walking. His path was not clear, because the path was woven by his steps. There was no map, no leader, only the raw, silent pressure of existence. Famine persisted, but its old terror eroded. Hunger remained, but not surrender. The world bore its own cracks. The young man scattered the ashes of old seals into the wind. He did not know his name, but he knew his existence. His body bore remnants of old systems, but his soul bore no one's chains. In the end, there was neither victory nor loss. The world had not become lighter, but it had begun to recognize its own weight. The young man continued to walk, his steps echoing through the void. His eyes held no destination, only an open direction. And as he walked, the world began to listen to its own silent steps. Perhaps for the first time, it heard the echo of its own existence.